Welcome back to our channel. In this video, we'll show you the top 5 day trips from Anchorage, Alaska with kids. Please leave us a comment with some of your favorite spots and recommendations. First up, we have Seward, Alaska. Located on Resurrection Bay on the Kenai Peninsula, Seward has a population of 2,700 people and is situated on Alaska's southern coast, approximately 120 miles south of Anchorage. The city is named for former U.S. Secretary of State William H. Seward, who orchestrated the United States' purchase of Alaska from the Russian Empire in 1867, while serving in his position as part of President Andrew Jackson's administration. Seward is the southernmost terminus of the Alaska Railroad and the historic starting point of the original Iditarod Trail to interior Alaska, with Mile Zero at the trail marked on the shoreline at the southern end of town. Seward has an abundance of amazing outdoor activities and attractions. Seward has it all, from fishing to hiking to boating and more. Visit Kenai Fjords National Park, boasting stunning mountain views, deep fjords, glaciers, and some of the best whale watching in the state. Day cruises and boat rides are the best way to see the sights. Catch a fishing charter from Seward Harbor to fish salmon, halibut, and rockfish. The fishing charters can process, freeze, and ship your fish home for you. Or do like we did and stay a few nights at an off-grid dry cabin on the rocky beaches for an unforgettable family experience. We stayed at Granite Point Mountain Lodge, about 20-minute water taxi ride from Seward Harbor. We stayed at the Pepper Creek Cabin, which was right on the beach. This is a dry cabin that doesn't have any electricity or running water. We stayed there 2 nights, and while it was a lot of work bringing our bags and all of our equipment for the stay, we really had a great time and built some amazing memories. Number 2 is Hatcher Pass. Hatcher Pass is an area in the mountains north of Anchorage, easily accessible from Anchorage in the Mat-Su Valley. It's only about a 15-minute drive from Palmer. It's great for a scenic mountain drive, visiting an alpine glacial lake, or a hike along some of its incredible trails with panoramic views of the surrounding terrain. This view is from the April Bowl Trail, which starts on the opposite side of the road from Summit Lake. Hatcher Pass Road goes from Palmer all the way to Willow, Alaska, and it's usually only open throughout the middle part and late part of the summer after all the snow has melted. It is a dirt and gravel road with lots of twists and turns and can be especially treacherous if you catch yourself on a really foggy day, so make sure you're prepared with your car and equipment. A must-see while in Hatcher Pass is Independence Mine State Park. It's an abandoned Alaska gold mine. It was built in the 1930s and then closed in 1951, and it's currently a state park. Today, there's buildings and ruins that are sprawled out across the terrain, with hiking trails going throughout. Some of the buildings have been turned into museums with different artifacts from the time. We hiked around and explored on our own, but they do have guided tours with tour guides that can take you around and give you some more information on the history of the site. Number 3 is the Matanuska Glacier. It's about 2 hours north of Anchorage. This is a massive glacier, about 27 miles long and 4 miles wide at its terminus. It's the largest glacier in the U.S. accessible by car. When you get to the area, a private road takes you winding through the wilderness to get to the glacier itself, and there are tour companies that take you directly out onto the ice. We took an amazing guided tour of the glacier with Matanuska Glacier Adventures. This is a company I would highly recommend. They'll set you up with all the equipment that you'll need, including specialized spiked shoes with metal spikes to walk out along the ice, and a helmet to protect you from any falling ice. The company was very responsive, and we actually booked our tour by text message the morning of going to the glacier. The views on this tour really just can't be beat. They were by far the most unique and arguably the most beautiful during our time in Alaska. Number 4 is the Reindeer Farm. This is located in Palmer, Alaska, just north of Anchorage. It's an interactive farm featuring several different animals, including reindeer, moose, and more. The kids can feed and interact with several of the animals. There are different areas that the kids can play, including a hay maze, tractor rides, a bubble station, cow milking station, and more. When you enter the farm, you're given a scavenger hunt of tasks to complete as you see the farm. The staff members were scattered throughout the farm and always willing to help, very welcoming and very knowledgeable about the animals and the farm. Number 5, and last but not least, is Girdwood. This includes Alyeska Resort and the Alaska Wildlife Conservation Center. Alyeska Resort mixes the rugged beauty of Alaska with a contemporary upscale ski resort feel. In the summer, you can take the tram or hike up the mountain. At the top, there are restaurants, breathtaking views, and more hiking trails. In July of 2023, they also just released a new attraction called the Veil Breaker Sky Bridges. It's a series of narrow bridges suspended 2,500 feet above the valley floor below and spans a total length of 410 feet. In the winter, it's a winter wonderland with over 1,600 skiable acres, 76 trails, and over 600 inches of snow annually. There are also several fireplaces and cozy spots to relax around the resort, as well as a Nordic spa with hydrotherapy, saunas, and more. The Alaska Wildlife Conservation Center is the perfect place to get up close with the wildlife of Alaska. It's over 200 acres of wilderness and preserves right along the Turnagain Arm, surrounded by mountains and glaciers. Get up close with bears, bisons, and eagles, among others.
Wow! Look at that! Look, there it goes! Look!
Thanks for watching today. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and give a thumbs up down below, leave us a comment, or give us some other suggestions of different day trips that you like from Anchorage, Alaska.